Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with this G.I. Joe Classified Series Special Missions Cobra Island Baroness with Cobra Coil Cycle. Target exclusive. This is part of their summer reissues. Luckily, I was able to get my pre-order in on it and got it today. And so anyway, we're going to take a look at it. Thank you for watching this video. I do appreciate each and every single view that I get. Every view counts. Leave a comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a quick look, maybe not so quick look, at the packaging. It just depends on what is on the packaging. All right, start off with my favorite part. Don't stick things in your pie hole. 4+. Nice, huge window for this huge box. Showing the Baroness and the Coil Cycle and her accessories. Special Missions Cobra Island G.I. Joe Classified Series Baroness with Cobra Coil. C.O.I.L. Now, on the top, Cobra G.I. Joe Classified Series number 13. And a bit of a window to let some light in. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese, print symbols I'm not going to learn, made in China, and a barcode. Also, don't stick things in your other language pie holes. On this side, her file card, number 13, G.I. Joe. Can look these up on GIJoe.com if you want. Baroness with Cobra Coil. And Cobra symbol right there up in the corner. Let's see. Nice artwork of the Baroness on the Coil Cycle. And then there she is shooting this whatever kind of crazy gun that is. And it goes over to this side to more nice, lovely Baroness artwork. So very nice on the artwork. And they use different artists a lot for each character, it seems like. And then here is a huge old map of Cobra Island and somebody's targets. This looks like a communications satellite relay radar station of some kind. This looks like entrance to the volcano. This looks like some kind of rocket launching facility. At least that's what it looks like to me. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole. Hasbro, Special Mission Cobra Island, and some more small print. And that, my friends, covers the packaging. And now we will take a look at the Baroness and her accessories, but first of all, let's take a look at this huge insert, which is, it's the same artwork that we've seen on the other Cobra Island stuff, just bigger. So that's nice. I may save this insert for some photography stuff. All right, now let's take a look at some of the accessories here. Is the handle, the other handle for the Coil Cycle, and we'll get that on in just a minute. Here is the alternate head, which is a helmet. You can see like the snake fangs on it. And then glossy black for the visor and matte black for the rest of the helmet. Has nice details in it. That's nice. And here we have the, I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a snake. It's a gun. I thought maybe the mouth had some articulation to it, but it doesn't. And it just kind of wraps around her arm and she holds it here. And we'll take a look at that in a second. But nice silver paint. Nice paint apps here and here. And it looks like an ugly, nasty snake. Yuck, snakes. But for some reason, I don't like snakes, but I do like Cobra. Weird, I'm a weirdo. Alright, and here we have some huge old laser rifle doohickey thingies. They actually look like something out of Halo. Maybe. I don't know. That's just what it reminds me of. But nice detailing. They molded it in black plastic, so very good. Not odd colored like Beachhead's weapons. And there's two of them, and they're exactly the same except for the pegs are on opposite sides. That's because they fit in these holes right here on the coil cycle. And now let's look at these pistols. Nothing new, stuff we've seen before. Nice gold paint app on it, nice detailing. And there are two of these exactly the same. And I do believe she has holsters for them. And then she has this knife or dagger with the nice Cobra head on it. Painted in gold, and then black for the grip and the blade. And then she does have a sheath right here, and we'll take a look at that closer. And here is the Coil Cycle. Nice Cobra logo. Nice paint apps for the dials. Some of this looks to be painted, some of it molded in plastic, and then there's some details there. There's some fat tires on this thing, and even some paint apps. At least one paint app. Is it on this side? No. The tires feel a little bit rubbery. I don't think they're real rubbery. And nice detailing all around. Three exhaust pipes. And then some screw holes here and here. And then here's where the handle goes on. I've seen some people had to heat it up to get it on there. I don't know. I'm just going to try to stick it on there. And then the front tire does have a little bit of steering. So quickly, let's see if I can get this on without too much trouble here. And you can see that stopper, that ball joint there is way bigger than the hole there. So I may have to heat it up. Nope. There it went, right on in there. And it does have a little bit of play in it for, I'm assuming, posing, helping to get the figures to hold the handles. So, pumping the camera again. But you guys are used to that, right? Now let's take a look at the Baroness. That, my friends, is Baroness de Cobra. Long black hair. Mostly black suit. It's got some gray. It's like she's wearing a gray undersuit and then like some black armor pieces over it maybe. There's some snake detail right there on her shoulder. Shoulder armor piecey thingy. Some nice gold highlights on her glasses frames. Red on the lips. You can't really see the eyes that well. Her glasses are glued on and they are a little bit crooked. I don't know if maybe I might try to take some heat to that and straighten them out. I don't know. Probably I won't. Usually when I say I'm going to take heat to something, maybe. I usually don't. So, nice red Cobra emblem there and on her belt. Sheath for the knife. Glossy leg boots. Or is that armor? Looks like armor pieces here. And then they're strapped on around the back of the legs. Nice gold highlight there. Just on the outside. And there's her pistol holsters. All right, let's talk about her articulation. Because of her hair, you can force her to look up. Let me move that out of the way. Maybe I can focus better. There we go. But not all that much. She will look down that far. And you can't really, well, I'll say you can't really. Her head will go all the way around if you move her hair out of the way. It looks like there's a ball joint up here in the top and then another here at the bottom. Her arms will go all the way around. And this armor piece does get up out of the way, so you can get that much out of her arm. And she does have an upper, well, I say she does. No, she doesn't. I thought she had an upper bicep rotation there, but she does not. Single elbow? Yes. Single elbow with a swivel. So Marvel Legends fans, you're used to this bit of articulation. Her wrist has an up and down hinge, and it will go all the way around, although the up and down hinge doesn't. It gives you a little bit if you pull it out a little bit. And then on this side, she has up and down hinge as well. Surprising. And I wonder how much this armor gets. The armor does not hinder the movement here or going around, so that's good. It looks like it's a separate piece from everything else that's sandwiched in between the arm and the torso. I thought maybe butterfly joint. There's a little bit of butterfly in there. It's really hard to see, and there's not much of it. She has a cut here at the mid-torso. She can look down, or bend down, crunch that far, and reverse crunch that far. And then it does give her some tilt there. Does she have tilt at the head? I didn't check. Oh, yes. Tilty McTilt. And then, so, it doesn't really turn that much here at this, but I think she has another point of articulation at the waist, and she does have waist articulation, and she will spin all the way around. And with that, it looks like it's on a ball joint. She can bend back that far and forward that far. The belt is a separate floating piece, so that may come in handy. She has a cut here at the upper thigh for rotation. Might be hard with this in the way we look at the other leg. All the way around. And we forgot to see how high up she can kick. She can kick up that high. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. The Cobra symbol on her gauntlet or bracer or whatever you want to call it. Back that far, and that's if you come out a little bit from the center. And we talked about the upper thigh cut. She does have double jointed knees, and it will give you that much range. And nothing at the shin, which I really didn't expect it to with this Level of detail. Her ankle will go down that far, which is very nice. Up that far, which isn't quite as nice. And a forward-facing pin for rocker. And while we're still doing this segment, we're talking about accessories and stuff. Her knife. Will it go in the sheath, or is it going to be like Snake Eyes' knife, where you have to Dremel it out some? All right, nicely went in there easily, and seems to stay in there nicely. Let's check her pistols out. I like how they have her holster set up for the pistols. That's pretty cool. Although maybe they should go that way. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like they go better that way, so that's the way they go. Even though that's not quite the way somebody would choose to do that, I don't think. All right, let's take a look at the alternate head or the helmet. Head popped off pretty easily. And the helmet went on there pretty easily also. So there's how she looks with the helmet. She can look down that far with the helmet. And she can look up that far with the helmet. And she still got some waggle. So that's pretty cool. I don't know that I'll be using that helmet a lot. The Baroness is dangerous. She rides a motorcycle without a helmet. That's right, darling. And let's see. Coil Cycle, gun. Pow. And pow. They fit right on there. They look nice, according to the box art. While she's driving the motorcycle, those can shoot. Oh, this has a little bit of play in it too. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's just how it worked out. Now, as far as this doodad goes, let's see. Wow. I'm just gonna... Dang it. I ain't even gonna put it in her hand. She can hold it just like this. It's a venom gun. It shoots venom. All right, and on the bike, there are peg holes for feet. So that is nice. And you know what, guys? Give me just a second to get her posed on this bike, and I will be right back. You won't even miss me. All right, here she is on the bike. That is pretty sweet looking. And I'm wondering if because of these thick tires, let's put this kickstand up and see if she will. How about that, folks? Look at that. Oops. All right, my friends, that does it for the figure and the accessories and the vehicle, unless you want to count the vehicle as an accessory. Whee! All right, moving right along. Alrighty, now let's do something a little differently than what I normally do for comparisons. We're going to start off by doing a couple of vehicle to vehicle with rider comparisons. And first of all, let's start with a motorcycle versus a motorcycle. And here is Marvel Legends Legendary Rider Ghost Rider. And of course this fire is falling off. Because that's what it does. Now, one thing the Coil Cycle will do that Ghost Rider's bike won't is stand up by itself without the kickstand. So, that's one advantage that a Baroness has over the Ghost Rider. And I'm sure I could use some other motorcycles of Marvel Legends Persuasions if I had some. The old Toy Biz. I have some old Toy Biz ones, but I'm not digging them out. And for the second and last vehicle to vehicle rider comparison, I'm going to use this Star Wars The Black Series speeder bike and Scout Trooper. And that's how those scale up. Be back in just a minute, and we will do some side-by-side just figure comparisons. And now let's do some single figure comparisons. And we'll start out, I will compare her to the Special Missions Cobra Island figures from Target that I do have. And here is Cobra Viper. And here she is with Major Blood. And with Firefly, if he will stand up. Sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. Cobra Trooper. And Beachhead. And that does it for the Cobra Island figures that I have, but of course, got to put in Destro. Oh, hello, Destro, darling.
Yes, hello, Baroness. I have a suitcase full of money. Let's go on vacation.
And here she is with Classified Series Wave 1 Scarlet. This is the one with all the gold paint and the too bright hair, and you guys know which one it is. And here she is with Lady J. Oh, look, that's a wonderful wig, darling. Thanks. And last but not least, because I generally have been using this one. Here is Regal variant from Hasbro Pulse of Cobra Commander. And here she is with Star Wars, the Black Series, Elite Squad Trooper. Alright, and here's the fun part, guys. Here she is with Marvel Legends Mockingbird. Marvel Legends Agent 13, or Sharon Carter, if she will stand up. Stand up, Sharon. For a minute, anyway. Even with the stand, Baroness is quite a bit taller than Marvel Legends. That's kind of surprising. And here's Marvel Legends Silver Sable. It might be they're a little closer in height there. Star Wars The Black Series, Bo-Katan Kryze. Marvel Legends Retro Black Widow. I could see these two in a tussle. Oh, Natasha, you stole my toilet paper. No. And Marvel Legends Black Widow in the white uniform from the Black Widow movie. And I like the way that the MCU figures scale up with classified series. They're scale up a little better than just the standard Marvel Legends, in my opinion. Your opinion may vary. But there, my friends, we have it for all those comparisons. For final thoughts on the Baroness with Coil Cycle from Target, a Target exclusive Cobra Island figure and vehicle. If you are a G.I. Joe fan, you need this Baroness figure. The Coil Cycle, it's okay. They, as far as I'm concerned, could have just packed the Baroness by herself without the Coil Cycle, and it would have been super. But currently, this is the only way that we can get her. So I'll take it. She looks very much like the original Baroness, just not all shiny black. Suit, that is. I really like this figure. I think it's one of the better figures out of the Cobra Island line. It's not a... there's zero reuse for this figure, unlike most of the rest of the Cobra Island figures. You know, there tends to be some, at least some reuse between those or a Wave 1 figures. But for me, this was a definite buy. I'm glad I got my hands on it. I was really, really frustrated with Target and Hasbro over these Cobra Island figures, like I know a lot of people were, a lot of people still are. But you know, I do believe they will eventually give the Baroness a carded or a single figure release in one of the regular waves. It's inevitable that they do it. So if you missed out on this one, you know, you have a right to be pissed off, but I think there is light on the horizon. I don't know that for a fact, but I do believe that there is light on the horizon, because Hasbro and Target and Walmart, you know, they don't want to leave any money on the table. They want to get it all. So, but that's the review, folks. I hope you liked it. Glad you watched it. I do appreciate each and every single view that I get. Thank you, and thank you. Hopefully you watched some of my other videos too. If you did, thank you for that too. Don't forget to comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews. So far, I'm doing G.I. Joe Classified Series, Star Wars Black Series, Marvel Legends Series, and of course, Transformers Friday. Yeah, don't forget, ding that bell, folks. That way you will be notified in the future when my new content becomes available. Again, thanks for watching the video. That's a wrap, and I'll see you next time.